Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're kind of playing digital archaeologists to decode the tools behind a really fascinating new development trend, literally piecing together clues left behind in web telemetry. If you've been paying attention to the developer space lately, you've probably heard whispers of a new paradigm where natural language and AI take the wheel. But to really understand what's going on, we need to look at the actual machinery powering it.
So we actually found this exact title buried deep inside some tracking script metadata. It serves as the perfect North Star for our journey today, vibe coding. I mean, it sounds a bit like sci-fi, right? Or maybe just some trendy developer slang. But as this metadata proves, it's a very real concept that's being actively documented and supported by major players like Google Cloud. But what exactly is the technical reality beneath the vibe?
To answer that, we're going to build this tech stack completely from the ground up. Here's the roadmap. First, we'll unpack the vibe coding concept. Second, we'll look at foundational cloud infrastructure. Third, modern app deployment. Fourth, data and API management. And finally, the AI intelligence layer. We're moving layer by layer, straight from the foundational concrete up to the cutting-edge AI brain.
All right, part one, the vibe coding concept. Let's dive right into how we extracted this core concept from literal data layer metadata. It's honestly a great example of how the tools we use leave digital footprints everywhere. If you look at JavaScript variables executing quietly in the background of web pages, specifically variables labeled URL and TBA, you can uncover the specific target web page anchoring this whole ecosystem. The URL variable pointed straight to a Google Cloud Discovery page dedicated to what is vibe coding, while the TBA parameter, which stands for the title bar, confirmed the exact phrasing, vibe coding explained. So this isn't just a buzzword, it's a fully documented methodology. Vibe coding basically refers to a state where developers use natural language to direct AI models to write, debug, and deploy code. It completely shifts the focus from rigid syntax to creative intent. But to orchestrate those vibes, you need some serious horsepower. Moving on to part two, foundational cloud infrastructure. Because to support a dynamic methodology like vibe coding, you absolutely need a rock-solid underlying infrastructure to build upon. At the very base of our stack is Google Compute Engine. Think about it. When an AI generates a complex backend architecture on the fly based on your natural language prompt, that code ultimately has to execute somewhere, right? Compute Engine provides those highly customizable virtual machines that act as the muscle, handling the heavy processing tasks to keep these dynamically generated apps running smoothly. But compute doesn't work alone. It's supported by a trio of foundational tools that handle the heavy lifting for your data. You've got Compute Engine for processing, Cloud Storage for holding large assets, and Cloud SQL for maintaining structured relational databases. Together, they form the holy trinity of traditional cloud architecture. They ensure that when your AI assistant writes a script to save user profiles, the physical infrastructure is ready to catch and secure that data perfectly. It's really all about balancing structured database management against unstructured object storage. Think of Cloud SQL as an incredibly organized filing cabinet, perfect for user accounts, transaction logs, and rigid data relationships. Then you have Cloud Storage, which is much more like a massive, infinite warehouse, ideal for storing huge files, images, video assets, and the massive data sets used to train the very AI models we're talking about. A vibe-coded app will inevitably need to orchestrate both of these seamlessly. And tying all of these foundational layers together is the essential networking architecture. Google Cloud Networking is essentially the nervous system of the operation. It's what allows your storage buckets to talk to your compute instances securely at lightning speed and across the globe. Without it, you just have a bunch of powerful, isolated islands. A true vibe coding environment relies on this nervous system to immediately connect whatever the AI just built.
Okay, part three, modern app deployment. Now that the foundation is firmly set, let's look at how this builds into the layer where applications actually get delivered. Having infrastructure is great, but getting your vibe-coded app to the end user quickly is the next critical step. You essentially have two distinct deployment philosophies to choose from here. First, there's the serverless agility of Cloud Run. If your AI writes a simple containerized application and you just want it live on the internet immediately, scaling from 0 to thousands of users automatically, Cloud Run is your tool. Then there's the immense orchestration power of Kubernetes Engine. If your project is a sprawling enterprise system with dozens of microservices needing precise control, Kubernetes is the heavyweight champion. Vibe coding allows developers to switch between these paradigms just by changing their conversational prompts.
That brings us to part 4, data and API management. A modern application has to effectively manage incoming traffic and make sense of its own data to be truly useful. It's not just about turning it on, it's about controlling the flow. This is exactly where Apigee steps in, acting as the critical gateway for managing, routing, and securing all of your API traffic. Because AI can generate dozens of API endpoints in seconds with vibe coding, Apigee acts like the necessary bouncer at the door of your new app. It sits in front of those endpoints to make sure you don't get taken down by a sudden spike in traffic, it validates user authentication, and it monitors exactly who is requesting what. And to visualize all those metrics, user behaviors, and business intelligence flowing through the APIs, this stack relies heavily on Looker. Once your application is out in the wild, Looker connects to your data warehouse and turns millions of rows of data into beautiful, actionable dashboards. It literally lets you see the real-world impact of the code you just vibed into existence. Finally, part 5, the AI intelligence layer. We've reached the climax of the stack. We've built the house, so let's meet the architect that makes vibe coding a reality.
We are witnessing a massive shift today. We're moving away from managing traditional back-end servers manually, wrestling with configurations and syntax errors, and moving toward directing an intelligent, prompt-driven AI layer. You no longer need to know exactly how to write the SQL query or the Kubernetes deployment YAML file. You really just need to know how to express your architectural intent to the AI. The absolute crown jewel of this intelligence layer is Gemini, Google's generative AI model. Gemini acts as a brilliant, tireless pair programmer. It understands the context of your entire project. It knows the documentation for all the cloud infrastructure we just discussed, and it translates your high-level ideas, your vibes, into hard, executable code. And to actually build, prototype, and interact with those advanced Gemini models, developers dive into Google AI Studio. This is the workbench. It's a web-based prototyping environment where developers can rapidly experiment with different prompts, adjust model parameters, and refine the AI's output before injecting it directly into their applications. It is the ultimate bridge between human creativity and machine execution. So, we've journeyed from hidden tracking scripts up through the foundational servers, into application deployments, and finally into the realm of generative AI. Seeing this entire stack deconstructed really leaves us with one powerful question to consider. As the barrier between human thought and working software continues to vanish, how will these tools change your workflow?